Hey guys, so it is what, January? What? Hey Google, what day is it? What's the date? Hey Google, what's today's date?
It is Friday, the 31st of January 2020.
It is the last day of January, and I realized I hadn't done a mukbang for this month. So yeah, I said I was gonna do comfort food, and had an idea to have like a whole like spread of comfort food, but I just can't eat that much. So whenever I feel the need for comfort food, I'll take one of the suggestions I got, because I asked this a couple months ago. What are your go-to comfort foods? And I got grilled cheese with tomato soup. I got chicken and dumplings, mac and cheese, and like Cornish pasties. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. So I'll do each of those because those are all yum, warmy things. Warmy's not a word. So I figured I'd start with a classic go-to, even like as a child, that's really easy to make, and that's a grilled cheese. And it's really cheap to make too. My hands are really cold, that's why I keep doing that. So I have the grilled cheese. Yeah, focus on the sandwich. See, and I used Kraft Singles American cheese. That's the standard, you gotta. Let's see. Oh, the commercials lie. Probably could have given it a minute or two more, but it is pretty melty. And then I got tomato soup, just Campbell's tomato soup. And I like to dunk the sandwich in the tomato soup because I don't actually like tomato soup by itself. So I'm really glad I keep a roll of paper towels in my room. I do it for to clean my hands during cosplay stuff. I'm working with foam or something, or paint. But it's pretty useful. It's just a little, words are hard, you guys. My brain stopped working. It's just Campbell's tomato soup with, and I added like some dried basil because I don't have fresh. Touch of salt because it's a healthy request, so it doesn't have that too much salt in it. Just a touch, like that much. Some pepper. That may have been it. I don't remember. It's soup. It's tomato soup. Let me turn this mug around for you. And then my coffee, because, you know, that what doesn't go better with this thing than coffee. But this is the best mug in existence. I love it. I saw this in somebody else's video. I'm like, I need that. If you don't know what it spells, then you're a pure innocent soul, and I'm not going to destroy that for you. But it's great. I love it. Apparently, that's like the only word that doesn't get flagged, or does get flagged. So like for the most part. So otherwise you can just swear all you want, apparently. Oh, I'm not monetized, so, and I won't be for a good minute, so it doesn't matter. Though you still shouldn't be an asshole. Just because you can say things doesn't mean you should say them. This is like the perfect day for this because it's raining. It's like 40 something degrees, which might not seem that cold to like people in the north, but that's kind of like our standard winter temperatures, is highs in the 40s, lows in the 30s. Like the last 2 or 3 weeks, it keeps fluctuating. We'll have really, really cold days, and then we'll have like springtime days, and it's really annoying. Because it's like global warming. Like yesterday, it was in the 60s. It was really nice. It was like 65. It felt like a really nice spring day. And then today it's cold and rainy. It's like, curse you, global warming. My big ass forehead. I really do have a huge forehead, but it's fine. It's one of the few things I've never been bothered about my body. You'd think I would be, but like my height, for the most part, I haven't been bothered about that either. I guess because there are things I legitimately cannot change, fix. Like I can change my hair, I can change my weight, I can change my clothes, my makeup, all that, but I can't change my bones. So, it is what it is. Like even the scar on my head, if you can see it in the light, never really bothered me either, because I was a baby when it happened. And apparently I jumped off my parents' bed, I was playing around, jumped off my parents' bed and hit the corner of their bathroom door and busted my head open. Because of course I did. Nearly broke my elbow doing shit like that. Back when I was a teenager, I jumped off our shed we have in the back and onto the trampoline. And we had been doing it, but this one time, I like landed on top of my elbow like that, and like I didn't pop it out of friction. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Like I hyper stretched it. Somehow managed not to like dislocate it or pop it out of place, which that's the same thing, or fractured or anything. I just like hyper extended it, and I had to wear a sling for like 2 weeks to rest it. I need my coffee more than anything. Why are my allergies being triggered right now? I went on a walk the other day on this like nature trail we have in town, and everything's dead, so I shouldn't be having any like seasonal allergies, but my allergies were just, what are you trying to focus on? I didn't move. Allergies just went crazy. I'm waiting on you, camera. I used 3 pieces of the Kraft singles. Because 4 is too many, it won't melt right. And 2, you don't have enough cheese to bread ratio. Find that you place, you place 1 on this side of the bread, like 1 whole one there, then 1 whole one there, then 1 whole one kind of towards the top. And that way, all the bread gets cheese on it. And it all melts evenly and nice, because if you just stack them right on top of each other, it's going to take a lot longer and your bread's more likely to get burnt that way. Yep. I think for, I've been thinking about this, like, comfort food mukbang, and I might do, like, 2 a month. 1 with comfort food, and then 1 with something else. Like, I did think about doing, like, something for the Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, but I was like, is that insensitive? I don't know, so I was like, probably better not. I don't know, you guys know I like themes, and for the most part, I think you guys know that. I don't know, do you? But I like themes. I like doing things with themes. So, but I'm thinking with like the comfort food ones that I might do 2, like chicken and dumplings. I could make chicken and dumplings from scratch, but it takes fucking ever. And I still might do it, but I could also go to Cracker Barrel and get just like they have like, I think it's country plate or something, and you get the chicken and dumplings, then you get 3 sides, and then get 3 sides of dumpling. I can't say I haven't done that multiple times, but their chicken's not good. All they do is boil it, and they might salt the water they boil it in, and then they rely on the dumplings and the gravy sauce. And it's not quite a sauce, but it's not quite gravy. It's just there to help create seasoning for the chicken, and it's not good. I don't like boiled chicken's gross to me. At least like some salt and pepper, like come on, something. But making them at home takes so long. It's delicious. You should boil the chicken, but you fucking season it. Or like you'd boil it in chicken broth and season the chicken broth. Don't just boil it in straight water. I could do that. I could make mac and cheese from scratch. But I feel like for most people, when you think like mac and cheese, at least like you just want something as a comfort. And I could be wrong about this. You want like Kraft mac and cheese, like the go-to midweek side that you had growing up as a child. At least that's what it was for me. We used Velveeta when that started coming out. That's my personal favorite. Neither are real cheese, so it doesn't really matter. Neither is American cheese. It's pasteurized cheese product. It's not real cheese. And you guys probably know this, and if you don't, you don't. The yellow is dye. It's not natural that color. That's why there's white American cheese, which I thought about getting, but this is just the classic. You have to get this. This is just a dye. That's all it is. Is that a great sound? I'm wiping my hands on a paper towel. And then for the Cornish pasty, there is a British shop in town, and they sell them there. So I'm just gonna do that. They have them in their frozen section. And I'm just gonna do that because I looked up a recipe. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But it was also like making the dough as well. But still, I'm like, I'll just buy it, and then I know it's right. So, and I would like to know. And that was just a few answers I got. I'd like to know a lot more different comfort food items, different like international comfort food items, because the Cornish pasty surprised me because there's a friend of mine that lives up in Atlanta, the Atlanta area, and I was like, yeah, whenever I'm feeling homesick, I like to get a Cornish pasty, and I'm like, I had no idea. So I've only known him through the internet, so I had no idea that they were from England. And then I was like, well, yeah, your home foods from where you grew up would be more comforting than necessarily where you're at now. So that'd be really intriguing to know and see if I can make or find. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm so gassy. Man, there's not much that beats the nice crunchiness of the bread, that ooey gooiness of the cheese. It kind of coats your tongue, but in a good way. And it's just salty enough, not overbearing. And then the tomato, I've even used ketchup before when I didn't have tomato sauce. It just gives it a nice little something. I can't think of what, but yeah. It's good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I'm almost done with my sandwich. I thought about making two, but I'm glad I didn't, because I'm full already. I noticed since I've been working out more regularly, I can't eat as much in one sitting. I eat multiple times a day, and I snack a lot. But in one sitting, like, I cannot eat as much at all. Like, I've eaten... There's so much of the sandwich left, and I'm like, ugh, I'm really full. So, yeah. And this is the only thing I've eaten today. And this is my breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m., but, you know, it's fine. 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 Yep. If you guys haven't, if you watched my last video, which was from a couple days ago, like 2-3 days ago, I am doing better. I'm on the upside of the episode. So there's that. So that's all good. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit more like, woo. Yeah. My brain's still not working, but, you know, that might never be the case. But, yeah, since I really don't have much more to talk about because not a whole lot is happening in my life. Yeah. I will finish my sandwich, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Bye, you guys.